Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album. Rock on gold dust. I really have some things to say today. Woman! Alright, let's get in this video, okay? And I have some opinions today. This is an opinion-based commentary drama channel. Yes, I am a drama channel. Proudly, today, a drama channel. I wasn't back in the day. When I first started doing videos on this channel, September 1st of 2016, I did my very first drama video on this channel. And there weren't a whole lot of us out there back then. And, you know, people would say, oh, you're a drama channel, you're a drama channel. I'd be like, I'm not a drama channel, I'm a candle review company. I used to make jokes about it, right? And over time, I was kind of like, I'm a drama channel. And so we're going to talk a little bit about drama channels today. In reference to something that James Charles said, I also want to talk a little bit about Jeffree Star at the beginning of this. And let Jeffree Star know that everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay, Jeffree, okay? You don't need to be intimidated by Lady Gaga. So anyway, so let's get right into this. I'm not going to do any shout outs today because I want to say some things, but I do have some shout outs coming tomorrow and in the next couple days. I have some birthday shout outs. I have some really exciting shout outs. So let's get into this video. Are you ready? And I also want to say this, that going into 2019, I made it very, very clear in my videos that no matter what my interactions were with these people, no matter if I was friendly with them or not, that I was going to give my 100% opinion on this channel based on what I knew and based on what I saw, really for you guys, and that I wanted you guys to have conversations in the comment section below, and I really wanted you guys to have intellectual, compassionate, kind conversations. You know, I think that in today's time, we can have an opinion, we can have our point of view, but we don't have to be cruel about it. We can state our opinion and move on, and you know, that is that. But we're all allowed to have our opinion. Opinions are like, you know what, and we all have one. Even James Charles has one, and he shared his a little bit. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. He shared his about drama channels, or T channels, so to speak. I've never referred to myself as a T channel, I don't think. Maybe once or twice I've referred to myself as a T channel, but I don't dislike it. Anyway, so let's talk about Jeffree Star first of all, okay? So is Jeffree Star shading Lady Gaga? Now, let me tell you something. I did a video last week, I think it was, about Jeffree Star that he had come out. Hold on a second, let me pull up my receipts, Whitney. Jeffree Star came out and he put this tweet out in regards to Lady Gaga announcing her House Laboratories pre-order, and he said, but the question is, ... will it be Jeffree Star approved? Can't wait to see the packaging and try everything on my channel. And I did a little video about it, and I talked about it, and I said, you know, Jeffree Star, is he shading Lady Gaga, blah, blah, blah. You know, does he know his place? Is it because he's saying, is it Jeffree Star approved? Because I said, you know, like I always share, like what's really going on behind the scenes, the majority of the people said, this is what Jeffree always does. He always says, you know, like, is it Jeffree Star approved? We already know that's like his trademark saying and all that kind of stuff. So that didn't seem like that was really shade, right? Coming towards Lady Gaga. Well, then, I think it was yesterday, let me make sure. Yes, it was yesterday. He tweeted out this, and he put, everyone keeps asking me to review Lady Gaga's House Labs makeup. It went on sale last night, but they're not shipping until September, ... and then like a dead face, like a corpse, a dead face. What is that? Skull? A skull. Okay. And then somebody responded to him and said, it's called pre-order, darling. We love you so much, so don't try it, right? And he responded to them and said, I know what a pre-order is, ... smiley face. I just don't like launches where we customers have to wait several months. The product should be available immediately when you're at that level of success, but that's just my opinion. Don't mean I don't love Gaga, take a deep breath. And so basically what he's saying, okay, is that people need to just settle down, yada, yada, yada. Okay, well, I went through the comments and I was like, I've screenshotted all these new colognes that I want to get. Hold on, let me get past all that. I screenshot quite a few of these things that have been said to him last night in the thread, and I was kind of interested. Some people said, oh my God, Gaga stans are trying it. Girl, breathe. And then somebody else said, imagine telling Jeffree Star what a pre-order is. Embarrassing. And then somebody else said, I know, right? Somebody else said, oh my God, it's not even that serious. And then somebody else came out and said she did that to avoid sold out, not like some brands who released a few products and then the consumers who didn't get it need to wait for refills. I wonder who she's talking about there. And then somebody said she's wealthy enough she could have funded a proper launch. That's all I'm saying. And then somebody else said, a good thing about pre-orders, though, is it gives companies chances to accurately forecast instead of just selling out immediately and then customers having to wait ages for restocks. Somebody else said, pre-ordering is super sketchy to me. You could pay for the product now and get a super rushed, crappy product in the end. From a consumer standpoint, always wait until actual launch or when reviews start coming out. Then somebody else said, I can't wait for the video in September. Somebody else said, we stand your opinion. You know, the whole idea of pre-launch is interesting to me too. It's always interesting to me when it is about specifically like makeup, because how do you know, like, until you've seen the reviews, right? Or how you've seen how the products work. So basically, what you're purchasing is just on that person's name alone. So for example, okay, Judy Smith down the street that decides to start a makeup company that nobody knows Judy Smith, right? She's going to come out with a pre-order. Like, what? Like, this really, a couple years ago, and I got some flack for this, but Joey Graceffa, I think it was Joey Graceffa, I might be wrong, but he put out a pre-order on a book that hadn't even been finished being written yet. And I was like, what? So there are authors out there that cannot even get literary agents and publishers to publish their work that they've been working on for 3 to 4 years, but you're doing a sell-out pre-launch on a book, okay, that you haven't even written yet. Like, okay, so what we're doing is we're buying into the hype of the person that it is, right? And, you know, as Jeffree Star is somebody that, like, loves makeup and reviews makeup, Jeffree Star approved makeup and all that kind of stuff, right? You know, like, he, I think, does have a valid say in what he thinks about the pre-launch. That being said, okay, you know, people do have concerns when it's like, well, you always sell out of your stock. Well, I think that, you know, for Jeffree, he's probably like, I don't want to make mass amounts, number one. Number two, people could say he doesn't have the same amount of money as Lady Gaga. I think that Jeffree Star probably has enough money that if he wanted to make a huge, okay, batch to sell without ever selling out, he probably could, okay? That being said, if he wanted to do a pre-order, I think Jeffree Star could do a pre-order, and I think he knows this, and Jeffree Star, and this is why he can come out and say something, right? Jeffree Star can come out and say something about the pre-order because he knows that if he did a pre-order, it would sell out like that. Like, let's just be for real, okay? If Jeffree Star tomorrow said, I'm coming out with a new palette, it's going to be released in October, pre-order it now, he would sell out in literally probably a day. We know that, right? Okay, so it makes you wonder all this, but here's the thing to me, is that this is like the second time that he's come for Lady Gaga. Not really shaded her. I mean, he said in the tweet, I love Lady Gaga, don't come for me, or whatever, something to that effect, right? But it's like, to me, it feels a little bit like he's kind of a little bit intimidated, maybe, about this release of Lady Gaga's. The thing is, it's surprising to me. Now, one of the things that people said in my video, the last one that I did about this, was that they were surprised that Lady Gaga was even coming out with makeup. Because in an interview several years ago, she said that after she had done her fragrances, she was going to kind of go away from that. So now that she's coming out with makeup is interesting, right? I don't know if Jeffree Star feels that maybe she's a competitor of his, because he is at the top of his game of what he does. People that I know that aren't even followers of Jeffree Star on YouTube and things like that, they love his makeup. They believe in his makeup. They think it's great, right? So I don't know if maybe he feels like she's going to be a little bit of a competition to him or whatever. But listen, there's enough room for everybody, right? I mean, it doesn't, and they're completely two different people doing two different things. They're not going to release the same kind of makeup. It's already on her website. You can see what she's releasing. It's not similar. So, I mean, in some degree it is, but it's totally different because it's Lady Gaga and it's, you know, Jeffree Star. So, I don't know. He doesn't need to be threatened by, you know, Lady Gaga. He's going to continue to do just, what's she going to do? Start a YouTube channel? I mean, Lady Gaga, if she started a YouTube channel, can you imagine? She'd take right on off. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's Jeffree Star being shady? Do you think he's being intimidated? Or he's intimidated? Or do you think it's just his, like, putting out his 2 cents about it? Jeffree Star is pretty vocal about his feelings. So, it doesn't seem extremely shady to me. It just seems like he's saying, like, this is what I think about the pre-order, okay? And I also think it shows that he is not afraid to come out and be really, really honest about a product that he thinks, you know, I mean, listen, he could kiss her butt and then hope to get in a video with her that would, like, you know, whatever, boost him through the roof, but he doesn't need that, and he knows that. And I think it's more important for him to stand by his truth of what he believes with the makeup than kiss her butt. Like, that's really what this is saying to some degree is, hey, listen, okay, I respect my followers enough that I'm not threatened by her, that I am going to say what I honestly think, and I think this pre-order is crap. That's what I think. So anyway, that's kind of what I took from it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. The next thing I want to talk about is James Charles. Pride activist of the world, apparently. Now he is apparently a gay activist, and he is also, I don't know, but, so if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot, Time magazine came out, I believe today, and they listed the 25 most influential people on the internet, okay? And James Charles is up there with all kinds of people. He's up there with the president, he's up there with Emma Chamberlain, he's up there with Liza Koshy, there's all kinds of people, okay? And they're not just people that you see on YouTube, it's all kinds of people. But I want to read you the article, and it says, it's interesting what they say. So after attending the Met Gala in May, after attending the Met Gala in May, James Charles, a beauty vlogger best known as the first male ambassador for CoverGirl, declared to his followers that he wanted to be a catalyst for influencer representation in the media. He quickly got his wish, but not in the way he intended. The reason? The viral breakup of his friendship with former mentor and fellow beauty vlogger Tati Westbrook, which started as a niche feud over gummy bear supplement sponsorships and ballooned into a broader discussion about the dark side of influencers and cancel culture. The consequences were initially swift for Charles, who lost millions of subscribers and followers amid his feud with Westbrook and decided to cancel his planned 24-city speaking tour. But both parties have since apologized and agreed to move on. A development that was well received by Charles' still massive fan base, which includes more than 15 million subscribers on YouTube. Almost 16 million subscribers at this point. But what is interesting to me about this Time magazine listing is that when you are singing somebody's accolades, okay, for why they are the most influential person on the internet, one of 25, okay, in the world, not just in the United States, in the world, okay, that what you put underneath there is the controversy that he got into during Dramageddon 2, that was very, very interesting to me. So, anyway, for that, congratulations to you, James. I mean, like, that is a huge accomplishment to be in Time magazine, and we all know that Time magazine is reputable as hell. So, that is really, really cool. Congratulations to you. On the heels of that, James Charles is in a new video. I had it pulled up. Hold on a second. Let me look here and see what it is called. I was just actually watching it. It's on this channel called, well, I think it's called Well Point or Well something. I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm almost positive it's called Well Point. I guess not. Anyway, it was this video, and it's hosted by Connor Franta, and it has James Charles, it has Kingsley, it has some other people on there, and it's basically like a table talk discussion, okay? And they were talking about what it's like to be LGBTQIA plus in today's times, and as an influencer and things like that. And it was a pretty diverse crowd, I would say, to some degree. There were some people that are missing. And, but it was interesting that they get into a lot of different things on there, you know, and they get into telling their coming out stories and sharing this and, like, being influencers and how they try to, you know, like, impact positive change. So, to some degree, I was real impressed with the video, okay? But then it gets to a point where they start talking, and it's a very short period of the video, but they talk about like T channels, drama channels out there, and James Charles kind of leads this discussion, right, to some degree. And he's talking about, well, they all do, but he kind of really fires in, and they're talking about how, like, there are people out there that just take their opinion off the clickbait title of a video, or that they, you know, do this or do that, which is really interesting to me, okay? I just want to say, because I have had influencers before reach out to me and say, really, Peter, the title of your video? And I'm like, did you even watch my video? And they're like, no, but the title? And I'm like, oh, okay. So you didn't watch my video. You just based your opinion on the title. Now, this is influencers, okay? This is not people out there. I'm just saying, right? So then James goes in and he talks a little bit. Well, they all do. They talk about the danger of drama channels, T channels, and things like that. And how, you know, he said, I don't follow any of them. And he goes in explicitly and he explains how you can go into a channel and you can, like, put not interested, unfollow, like, I don't ever want to see them again, right? Which is also interesting because many people have shared with me that they have done that to James Charles' channel, and in fact, they have been resubscribed to him. So I don't know why that is. So that feature obviously doesn't work, James. But apparently it works for him on all the drama channels because he said that he has almost every drama channel blocked out there, right? And I'm like, okay. Now, here's my thing. I don't have any huge issues with James Charles today, okay? I just don't. But I do not love, let me just say, when channels or influencers or drama channels or not drama channels, influencers or YouTubers or whatever, okay? Want to put their 2 cents out about drama channels over here for the audience to think that this is how I feel about drama channels, which we're going to talk about drama channels in just a second, okay? But in reality, they have used drama channels or, you know, to get information out that they've wanted, or they have, you know, like, benefited actually positively by what drama channels have done, okay? Or that they have reached out to drama channels, or drama channels have helped them and been very nice to them. And I'm not just speaking of myself, I'm speaking of many, many people out there that are considered drama channels, okay? But we always get slighted. We always get this negative view by the influencers out there. So let me just say this to you guys, okay? What you all don't know is a lot, like I often say, okay? But let me just say something about this whole drama channel negativity that influencers want to put out there when they say, oh, I don't watch drama channels, I can't stand drama channels, blah, 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 whatever, right? And Connor Franta, Connor Franta, nobody's heard of you for years, okay? And I know, listen, I ain't got anywhere near the subscribers you do, but Connor Franta goes in, and he looks right at the camera, and he goes, I'm speaking to the kids, all right? Which, first of all, in a panel of kids that don't really pay homage to the gay men and women, okay, the LGBTQIA+, trans men and women, bisexual men and women that paved the road for you to be sitting on this panel, Connor Franta has the nerve to look at the camera and say to the kids, you are the ones that decide, so don't watch these channels. I'm glad you have a channel where you can have this discussion, okay? For all of the people that came before you and paved the way for you to be sitting on a panel discussing these issues. Just something to think about, Connor, okay? But when I'm sitting here watching this video and I'm hearing them all talk about this stuff, let me tell you what got me a little heated. I was thinking back on this video that James Charles did with his dear friend, Toddy Westbrook, okay? Which, we saw how that all went down. Where they did the Sephora sweep, and then James did the whole countdown of why they should be hiring influencers instead of mainstream celebrities because they're saving money. And he goes into this whole thing about how much influencers really do have, and that in fact they're really saving money, okay? So really what he's talking about in there, and James has made it very, very clear over time that he wants mainstream media, mainstream world to accept him, okay, as a celebrity, as an influencer. Well, it's 2019. It's a new day, okay? And you know, 20 years ago, we had, you know, 2020, we had ETV, all these different shows, Entertainment Tonight, okay? And that's what followed celebrities. Today, there are a lot of celebrities that are on YouTube, okay? That are YouTube celebrities. He has almost 16 million subscribers. You know, Jeffree Star has almost 16 million subscribers. All of these people out there that are YouTube celebrities have huge following. Do you not think that there's going to be gossip channels out there? Just like there were Entertainment Tonight, just like there were all of these other things, TMZ, on and on. Do you think there's not going to be drama channels out there, gossip channels, tea channels that are going to be watching your every move and reporting on it? Yes, James, sometimes, even before, okay, or even right after it has just happened. He's like, oh, they post videos before they even know what's happened, before they've done their research. So does TMZ. So does Entertainment Tonight. It's literally right up within the hour, okay? That's the power of gossip. And I've talked about this for years and years and years on my channel. Well, 3 years, okay? That if you go back to the 1930s and 40s, okay, with the Hollywood stars, you know, that they would have gossip columnists like Luella Parsons at their parties. That these celebrities were smart enough to work with, okay, the gossip columnists so that they could get out the story that they wanted to get out. Just something to think about. And I'm not sure, maybe some influencers have worked with drama channels to get the story out that they want out. Just saying. Anyway, I just don't understand this whole negativity towards gossip channels and drama channels. You know, the majority of us out there really just report on what's going on, and we give positive commentary, most of us, or just show receipts of what's happened. Everybody wants to paint this really ugly picture, okay? It's 2019. It's 2019, okay? What was Entertainment Tonight 10 years ago is now gossip and drama channels on YouTube. And it's not stopping, okay? It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We might not be as big as Philip DeFranco or Drama Alert or some of these people that actually have shows, but people are watching our videos. Some people really like our videos. There's a few of you out there that I think kind of like me and probably like some of the other drama channels out there, you know? We're probably not going anywhere. So, you know, it's kind of upsetting to me when I see this whole negative attitude towards all of that. It's like you want the celebrity, but you don't want what goes with it, right? You want to get on Twitter, and you want to do all this, and you want to say all these kinds of things, but then you don't want anybody to have any comment on it or, you know, opinion on it. You believe in free speech, but not really. Not really, okay? Only when it comes to you. Well, when you're a celebrity, this is what comes along with it, okay? What comes along with it is the fact that people are going to talk about all that goes on, your shenanigans, the positive and the negative, right? Like congratulating you for being on, you know, Time Magazine's 25 most influential influencers list, but also talking about the fact that you say you don't ever watch or like any of us out there. And that, you know, and it's just kind of a little upsetting sometimes. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I got way too heated, oh my lord! Oh my lord, I got way too heated in this video today. Anyway, James knows I don't dislike him. I don't, okay? But I'm a drama commentary channel, and if something happens, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm not a reporter, I'm not an investigator. I'm not in this delusionary world where I believe that I'm doing deep investigative reporting, okay? I don't. I've never once thought that. I'm somebody that watches the internet just like you guys do. I'm a fan of YouTube, and whatever is happening is what I talk about, and I give my 2 cents, and I allow you guys to do the same in the comment section below. So sound off. I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.